Welcome back. Here we go on number 2. They want the 6 trig functions again. Okay, so that's not too bad. I'm going to have sine of theta, cosine of theta, tangent of theta. Then I'm going to have cosecant of theta, secant of theta, cotangent of theta. Now you would think that cosecant, since it's the reciprocal of that one, that this stuff would be different, but you don't mix the cos. So cosecant and cosine, you might think that those go together, but that would be an erroneous thought. Of course, this one is sine, sa, ka, to, ah. So this is going to be opposite over adjacent. This is going to be adjacent over hypotenuse. This is going to be, that one's opposite over adjacent, that one's opposite over hypotenuse. Said that backwards. And notice we don't know this side over here. We do know this side is opposite theta. We do know this side is adjacent to theta. We do know that this side's hypotenuse always across from the right angle. So I need to do this. That should be a plus. I need to do the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared is c squared. In this case, c is 16. Okay? So I'm going to show you the long way and then the short way. Of course, 16 squared is 144. 12 squared is 144. 16 squared, 256. Let's subtract 144 from both sides. B squared is 6 minus 4, that would be 2. 5 minus 4, that would be 1. 1 minus 1, that would be 2. So B is square root of 112. Well, 4 probably goes in here. Let's see, 4 into 12 would go twice with 3 over. And 2 times 4 is 8. That'd be 3. 4, that'd be 8 right there. Oh, let's see, 4 goes into 28 7 times. So pull a 2 out for each one of those. And B is 4 root 7. Okay. All right, so this would be the long way to do it. So what we figured out, if you just look at these numbers, what's the greatest common factor for 12 and 16? Here's the fast way. Well, that would be 4. So you could just stick 4 in front of the radical as the greatest common factor. And then since this is the hypotenuse, and look, we're going to have to subtract, right? On this one, we're subtracting. So think about this. 4 goes into 4. 4 goes into 16 4 times. So write 4 squared. 4 goes into 12 3 times. Write 3 squared. And this is 16 minus 9, which is just 7. So you can get there faster, or you can do it out the long way. I don't care. But the greatest common factor is going to live in front of this radical. And then you just divide the greatest common factor into 16 and you get 4, and into 12 and you get 3. Now if it's these two sides you add, if it's the hypotenuse and one other side you subtract. Okay, so sine 4 root 7 over the hypotenuse, that's 16. Opposite hypotenuse. Reduce the fractions and you get that. Come over here and write 4 over root 7, and you have to rationalize this one, 4 root 7 over 7. Come down to this one and you get adjacent over hypotenuse. Oh look, no radical on this one. Yippee skippy. 4 goes into 12.3, 4 goes into 16.4, flip the fraction. Come over here and do opposite over adjacent, reduce the fraction, 3 flip it, rationalize it, 3 root 7 over 7. And we're done on number 2. Okay, so that's not too bad. On that one, it actually looks pretty easy. You're just going to have to deal with finding the missing side. If they don't give it to you, you're going to have to deal with finding the missing side. And that's enough for that one, and we'll over and out.